Hello, welcome to another video. So today's video, same core as the previous videos, but now we have Excadrill joining the fray. So we have Noxel leading with Unova Stunfisk and Excadrill in the back. Honestly, I think I made Excadrill my safe swap, though I'm going to be honest, probably not the best idea, but it did do in a couple cases in the grand scheme what I thought about it doing, drawing out the counters for Unova Stunfisk. So let's get right to it. If you like the content, remember to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Always helps out. All right, we got a Mandibuzz. So I got two good responses in the back. We're going to swap out. And guess what? I didn't check if I had this thing second moved. I only have frickin' Rock Slide. Let's see if I can remember to second move this thing after this battle. Ha, ha, ha. Imagine if that was Drill Run. That would have just been pain. Then they come in with, Unova Stunfisk. I'm hoping I can fake a Drill Run, but it won't take him out, so it's 50-50 shield. No shield, but it is a CMP tie, so I'm like, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. The shield would have been the best thing would have been a shield, but we did as good as we probably realistically could. We will let this Mud Bomb go through on our own Unova Stunfisk, or Pancake, if you will. We're just going to farm up here. We will need two Mud Bombs to take him out. So depending what happens here, I may shield once to preserve health on the Stunfisk here. And I have to. Unfortunately, I do lose CMB tie, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I am going to undercharge this, I believe. Nope, I just full send it. Never mind. Okay, then next we have... They bring in their Mandibuzz, and they're weak in the back, and they are. So we are going to stay in. We are protecting this Unova Stunfisk at all costs, but we will let this first foul play go through. At least that's the idea. Excuse me there. Alrighty then. So we're going to go for these discharges. So see, it's going to take maybe two more, or hopefully just this one plus some Thunder Shocks. I mean, Mandibuzz is so tanky. It's like... And we catch the foul play. There we go, because I knew they were at the move. Thank goodness for counting. So foul play, because Stunfisk is our win con, and look at that in the back. So we're just going to go for Sky Attacks. 2 Sky Attacks plus the Wing Attacks will get this thing at the very least very low, if not take it out. They are going to go for a Weather Wall here. We are not shielding. We need to save the shield for as late as possible. Though granted, if they farm me down from here, which is possible, then they are definitely going to... win the game, but they throw that energy. This is exactly what I need. I need to farm down with, basically, I need to farm down at this point because I don't need 2 discharges, and that Mandibuzz is low enough where if I've counted correctly, it will not get to move by the time I farm down, and then the Pelipper can get to a second Weather Ball. Thank the maker. So, yep, one more Thunder Shock will do the trick after getting 2 discharges. That is a good game my opponent ever played. Let's see what happens next. You have watched this correctly. I forgot to second move again. Oh my god, I feel so stupid. Primate, this is kind of a core breaker actually because of Ice Punch and counters. So we have Galvantula. Now, thankfully, I can go to Excadrill, so we should win switch, no problem here. I will let this lunge go through, but look how much damage this does. That's honestly a decent amount for something that is resisted. Like, imagine if that Volt Switch was a neutral damaging move, right? Like, 2 lunges and Volt Switches would have taken us out. All right, so they're unfortunately going to get a good amount of farm, 2 or 3 counters, I think, on the Primate. I just have to hope they shield. That's my only hope, basically, because Primate is going to be a problem with even shields. They don't shield. That is unfortunate. Yeah, so... This is what not to do, guys. Not check. Check your mods. Make sure this is the first time I'm using Excadrill in the Great League here. And it's a Sand Slash, so we may have a chance. We're going to play it out since Mud Bomb is super effective. But again, this is kind of the weakness of Mud Bomb is as well. It's not a crappy crap move. It's not a strong move. It's a great bait move. And, it's a weaker version of a Hydro Cannon if it was a ground move, basically, you know? I'm not sure if it's the same damage as a Surf, though, so we'll just have to see. As you can see, we need 2 more Mud Bombs to do this. If this was Shadow Claw on Sand Slash, I would feel much better about this. But it's a Powder Snow, which is unfortunate, and they are counting beautifully. So unfortunately, me not paying attention to My own Excadrill is going to cost me this game, actually, spoiler alert. So, as there's just no way this Noctowl is going to be able to... I have to farm down here, I think. Because there's no way I'm getting to... Maybe I would have won, but I tried farming down, that wasn't the play. So, maybe could have won there had I thrown sooner, but I just choose the top left at the last second. So, after this, though, I promise I do remember to second move my Excadrill here. So... Alrighty, hopping into the next match. We have Noctowl versus Machamp. So this is definitely where we want to see Machamp on the lead. It can win in the 2 shields because counter and cross chop on as neutral damage is just that good. Now, I do stay in. Arguably a mistake. I am going to go for the Sky Attack. Unfortunately, I missed the bubble. And then they do go for a move. I'm hoping it's just a body slam. And it is, well, I shield, so I was thinking it was going to be a superpower. I do go for a Sky Attack. And then we are going to farm down. My hope is that I can get to 2 drill runs, but honestly, I don't even know why I went for Rock Slide. Why did I go for Rock Slide? That's different than a Mud Bomb from Pancake to Pelipper, and yeah, it's not happening. So now this Machamp is loaded on energy, which is unfortunate, and they're probably going to be able to get to 2 Rock Slides. Yep, they are definitely going to be able to get enough here. That is unfortunate. This Rock Slide will definitely be taking me out. This is what happens when you do not not know your matchups as well. Now we have Skunk Tank. So if we were even shields, this would be doable. Unfortunately, if they get the Crunch debuff, probably game over. So we're just going to farm up as much as possible. I definitely overfarmed there. Another mistake on my part. You know, that was 8 extra energy I couldn't collect. So yeah, that is going to be a good game. Very well played to my opponent. I played that horribly. You know, granted, obviously it's going to happen sometimes when you use a mon you haven't used before when you don't know the matchups. So now it's just like I know with Excadrill, I need way more farm if I'm going to be able to... you know, throw 2 drill runs out of a champ here. All right, Quagsire. So this is where we want to see Quagsire, as 1 Stone Edge will not take us out. So we're just going to go for Sky Attacks for days, as they are likely they probably will shield once after 2 Sky Attacks here, unless they're throwing away their Quagsire. Okay, Stone Edge. So we're staying in here. We're going to play this out. We're going to throw a Sky Attack. It's going to do a nice amount of chip damage. Shadow Ball is actually going to do more damage, so do I go for... I do go for Shadow Ball, but I lose CMP tie. So, good to know. Noctowl loses to Quag and CMPs, generally speaking. Especially if you're going for the PvP IVs versus the Swag. I don't know what the Swag would be. Probably still lose. They come into Noctowl, and I should have swapped into Stunfisk, as Shadow Ball will not hit as hard on the unit with Stunfisk versus the Excadrill. So I will likely shield up this Shadow Ball here. I don't. Okay. Is this a different matchup I'm thinking of? Probably. And we're going to go for the Rock Slide whenever we do, which is now. This should be taking out the Noctowl unless, of course, they decide to shield, which they do. So they use it. They burn a shield. Good. Now I'm going to try to do an aggressive farm down with Stunfisk. I will let the first move go through. Shadow Ball won't do too much damage. Alrighty then. Again, we're just going to farm down here. They try to snipe with Quagsire. Catch with Quagsire, I should say. And now they bring back in Noctowl. So I'm going to shield up this, well, what I thought was a Shadow Ball. But it's a Sky Attack, which is unfortunate. Thankfully, we still have Noctowl in the back. And it is a double in the back. Let's see if we can pull this off. Oh, this is going to be tough. Alrighty, so we're going to bring in the Noctowl. We want them to force their energy. Alright, hopefully we can live this Body Slam. And then hopefully we can shield a payback. Unfortunately, we do not get the Sky Attack off. We do go for a Discharge. If they do not shield, I can probably successfully go for a Mud Bomb bait. Yes, exactly. They should be within a Mud Bomb with the Thunder Shocks in conjunction once I double up here. There we go. Alrighty, then they're probably at the back-to-back Body Slam. I'm hoping they aren't, that is. And I just have to hope I get to this Mud Bomb. And unfortunately, we do not. So that is unfortunate. That's going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. Not off to the best of starts at this team. Granted, of course, part of it's pretty much my fault entirely. I don't think we were hard countered in the grand scheme of things. Those were two of those losses were winnable matchups, definitely. So, yeah, not off to a great start here. One more battle on this first set. I got 2 sets for you all together. Noctowl, so we're going to swap into Excadrill right away. One could argue it's my harder counter, but Excadrill is so glassy that it really, I prefer Unova Stunfisk over Excadrill, even with Thundershock. So we're going to be able to get 2 drill runs off, thankfully, and that Psychic Fangs, I think, was a mistake because that's less farm for them, and then I can bring Noctowl onto Obscune. So, like, we're not shielding, and they shielded once, which means we're at a shield advantage, which is fantastic. So we're just going to let this first move go through. To Night Slash, go figure, and they get an attack boost. Yay! My luck is so great. All right, we're going to shield this Night Slash up. We're going to try to go for a farm down here. Please, please, please. Yay, we made it. We're going to swap right away into the Unova Stunfisk. And we're just going to go for Mud Bombs or either farm up and wait for them to throw a move. Okay, we throw a Mud Bomb, so this will get some nice chip damage onto the Steelix here. It takes 3 Mud Bombs, even with the Shadow Steelix at full health, to take it out. So, honestly, it's just with using Thundershock. Hopefully it's Mud Shots, 2 Mud Bombs plus its Mud Shots, and the Mud Shots up to the 3rd. I don't know. I haven't tried out that matchup yet. We're going to go for another Mud Bomb here, and it's very close to being KO'd. So we're going to let this go. Likely the Crunch. Nope, it's a Psychic Fangs. Alrighty then. We're going to try to aggressively farm down. We make it, and now it's a Pelipper. So I just have to hope I can make it to 2 discharges here because that is our win con here. And we make it, thank the maker. So we were able to take out the Pelipper. Don't remember how much this set was. Yeah, I think it was a 2-3 set here. Yep, 2-3 set here. Alright, we got the second set pulled up here. Hopping into the first match of the set, we have Noctowl versus Cofagrigus. Fantastic lead. Alright then, I should be swapping out right away. But then I decided, like, let's try to catch a Sky Attack. And we do. Thank goodness. That is a fantastic catch. That Sky Attack does absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. So we made up for it by a good catch. So we're just going to farm up. We'll let it. A Shadow Ball is going to hit us anyway. 2 discharges will be more than enough to take out the Noctowl. Excuse me there. All right, discharge number 1 coming through. If I'm counting correctly, I hopefully will launch the discharge before they get to the next Shadow Ball, which I do. So this will either get the shield or take them out. Winning switch. We do get a shield. So I'm going to shield in kind and farm down ideally. We'll see what happens here. They come back in with Cofagrigus, so I'm swapping right away the Noctowl. We're just going to farm up, throw a Shadow Ball, and that's going to do nice amount of super effective damage, all things considered, you know, from a not so offensively weighted Noctowl to a bulky Coffin. So this is fantastic. So they're going to go for, it was either a Psychic or a Dark Pulse. They go for Psychic. I do believe that does a little more. Unfortunately, I believe they were making it to that Psychic there with the extra Shadow Claw there. So we are going to throw the Sky Attack. They shield. And then do I shield in kind? No, I do not. I survive barely. And I have a Shadow Ball loaded. But I go for the Sky Attack like an idiot. Shadow Ball is definitely the play. I literally do not know why. Literally their shields are gone. I don't know why. Why did I do that? Why? That was a stupid combo play. Unless the timer wasn't up yet. I can't remember off the top of my head. But honestly, to the next match here. Yeah, the only reason to throw that Sky Attack would have been to burn the clock, and I don't remember if it was off the top of my head. Unless I want to rewind, which I'm just not going to do that. All right, we have a great lead here with Lurantis on my Noctowl. So they're probably going to switch out. They aren't. This is a bad matchup, yo. Get out of there. And we have a Stunfisk. So we are going to come in with our Excadrill. Maybe could have come in with my Unova Stunfisk, but since we'd be behind energy, yeah. So we're going to keep going. We're going to go for this drill run. Do they let it go? They do let it go. So now I recognize I can shield and farm down because I believe also this is a Thundershock Stunfisk. If this was Mud Bomb, this would have been a lot scarier. Now they're likely going to come back in with Lurantis. They don't. They come in with a Macargo. I blind throw the Rock Slide. They should probably get a shield anyway because they don't want to drill run. And now we have the alignment we want. This is Unova Stunfisk. It's time to shine on the Macargo. Alrighty, they try to come with Laurentius. I'm going to let this go. A Leaf Blade won't take me out. And they go for a superpower. I'm like, huh? Huh? Now I can just let them launch as many superpowers as they want. They're already debuffed by one stage. And each superpower is just going to debuff them even more. So we're just going to keep farming. We have no reason to throw. And they are going to have to throw on the Macargo to get things done. We're just going to let the Shadow Ball right away, as wing attacks just won't do really any real damage. Shadow Ball and our charge moves is where it's at. So we're going to throw the Shadow Ball. All right, we get the second Shadow Ball off, which is fantastic. Ideally, we can either swap out the Stunfisk to throw the Mud Bomb, or we will farm down with Noctowl. And we do. That is a good game. You saw an owl take down a Fire Rock Snail. Good game to my opponent. GG's. Very well played. Alrighty then. On to the next match here. Noctowl versus Empoleon. Not a great matchup. I swap right away into my Excadrill. Not the best play, honestly, given how weak this thing is like a core breaker in the grand scheme of things. If it double shields, especially in the Noctowl. So I should have stayed in with Noctowl. That was my first mistake there. So I'm going to come back with Noctowl as it's already got a Hydro Cannon loaded. I'm going to let this go as it will not take me out. Do about 40% of my HP. And then hopefully this Shadow Ball will take it out. Unfortunately, they get to another Hydro Cannon. I will have to shield this up. Otherwise, I'm just dead in the water. 2, 3. All right, we're going to throw on the third waterfall. Hopefully this takes it out. It does. And then they come in with Dragalge. This will be an Aqua Tail. I'm going to let it go. It's a non-stab Aqua Tail, so it won't do too much damage for a super effective damage type move. Okay, we're going to keep farming up 2, 3. Then we should be able to get to the next Med Bomb as they receive the energy for the next Aqua Tail, which is good. So we'll either get the shield. If they shield, I'll shield in kind. Okay, they do not. And then they have a Dragonite in the back. Unfortunately, we just do not have the health to survive the Dragon Tail onslaught. So that's going to be a good game to my opponent. Very well played. Yeah, as you can see, it's not happening. So, all right, good effort there, as the game says. Alrighty, hopping into the next match here. Let me know what teams you guys are using in the comments below. Diggersby, this is a fantastic lead. This is where we want to see the Diggersby. Alrighty then. So they swap out into a Noctowl, and I should be swapping right away, but I don't, like an idiot. And we do not catch the Sky Attack, unfortunately. So we're just going to let this go. Because they'll have to throw an Earthquake. Depending on how much damage they get on my Stunfisk, they have to throw an Earthquake, most likely to take me out with the Diggersby. We will make sure we maintain switch advantage. Alrighty then. Discharge is coming through. And unfortunately, they would get to another move, so I'm going to throw this Discharge right away. And they do shield, so I will shield in kind. And I should be able to get to the farm, go for a farm down here. They try to come back in with Diggersby. Not try, they do, attempting a snipe. But I respond quickly with my own Noctowl again. They're going to go for Fire Punches. So I am hoping this means that they do not have Hyper Beam. It's like, please don't be running Spice. All right, these Sky Attacks aren't doing, honestly, that much damage. But 3 Sky Attacks and the Wing Attacks will add up. So we just got to get there. All right, looks like they're not running Hyper Beam, so that is a blessing. Thank goodness. If this was Hyper Beam, that would have been scary. All right, then Sky Attack number 2 coming through, and then we'll have Sky Attack number 3 coming in shortly. I believe that was a CMP tie, so we got the Diggersby low, which was the goal. And we'll let this go through. If Fire Punch will still not take us out. All right, and we thankfully were able to respond very quickly with our own... with Stunfisk. I'm throwing the Mud Bomb. I ain't risking it. I don't want that much out to like fully go through. So there we go. All right, we have a Galvantula. So we are in prime time to win this game as we still have a full healthy Excadrill. And okay, 3. They throw, which is as they should. We will let this go. As a Mud Bomb will take us out. The Rock Slide is going to be where it's at. 1, 2, 3, and they know it's over, so that's why they surrender. Good game to my opponent. Verbal play. We got, I believe, yep, 1 match left here to end the video. Alrighty, we got Foodie Tommy, and he's going to lead with a Gyarados. So, let's see what the move is. Dragon Breath, so we're going to swap right away to Excadrill. Arguably, maybe should have gone Unova Stunfisk, because honestly, Gyarados is so glassy that Rock Slide would have near taken out anyway. So we're going to go with these Rock Slides. We will be probably have to double shield here, and Aqua Tail would actually do a lot of damage, because 1 it's Stab, and Excadrill is 2, very glassy. Yep, very likely. All right, so we are going to double shield. We did get a shield back, so we are going to farm up as much as we can. 2. All right, and they try to go for a catch with Unova Stunfisk of their own. So we're going to go for these double drill runs here right away. We are not going to get greedy at all. Okay, we do one. It looks like that was a CMB tie, which is perfect, whether they shield or not. And they shield that. This is good. This is good. This is good. All right, we don't have any shields left, which is unfortunate. I'm hoping that I got enough wing attacks that I can get to 3, 4. Yes, we get to there. Okay, the Sky Attack will be doing enough damage to take out the Pancake. What do they have in the back if they bring it out? They have Galvantula. And I catch on the Unova Stunfisk because I'm like, oh, they're going to want CMP tie. They know they're counting. They know I'm at the Sky Attack. And thank goodness we do. 2, 3. We'll go for a Mud Bomb here. We aren't debuffed yet because that was a discharge we caught. 4, 5. They're over farming. Don't know why. Granted, a lunge would not have taken us out. So we're just gonna roll with it. Alrighty, Gyarados is there, and they surrender. So good game to my opponent. Very well played. Excuse me. All right, that was a 4-2 set, so a nice little recovery. That was Lickitung. Just about done with my own Lickitung, though. And yeah, 1 XL candy away from maxing it out. So there we go. That was the 2 sets. Thank you all so much for watching. Nice 6-4 run there, especially with a spicy pick like Excadrill. Hope you enjoy the content. Again, if you like it, leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.